morning for me, so I didn't get all dressed cute for you guys because I'm just waking up. So, um, this is what you get. I'm trying to make some coffee right now, and while I'm making coffee, I'm going to wait for some of you guys to join, and then I'm going to go over some things with you guys this morning. Oh, Nick. Nick, you always seem to be the first to show up. You have your notifications on there, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. We got people joining now. I'm just starting my morning off. Sorry, I'm not showing skin and looking all cute and everything. But I'm trying to make my coffee. So, give me a minute. I'm making coffee. Hold on. It's starting to warm up now. Let's see. Yeah, so they are flowing like water. So I'm going to go ahead. That's going to be the first thing I'll address since you brought that up, videos. Thank you. I didn't know what to address first, so you just helped me out. Thanks. So, okay, so real quick, one of the first things I'm going to address is why I'm making so many videos right now. So, I told you guys, this is actually going to address a few things. And I'm addressing everything that I'm about to address on this video right here is because of some comments that I have gotten under multiple videos just overnight. Good morning, Deb. So one of the comments that I got was, well, actually a couple of comments about me making so many videos right now. So you guys know that I'm trying, right now I'm trying to watch my coffee. I'm trying to build my channel up. So I told you guys I have a goal this year of getting to 100,000 subscribers. And so with me having to accomplish that goal, I have to do whatever I can to try to build the channel up. So I have been trying out different ways on how to do this. You know, things aren't just laid in my lap, and I'm not going to just get subscribers just miraculously and overnight. I have to work for it. So also, my channel has gone downhill a lot over the last few months. Sorry, it's almost about to boil. And there it goes. So my channel has gone downhill significantly over the last few months. And because it's gone down significantly over the last few months, my views have gone down on my videos. The subscriber count was kind of no. Okay, sorry, I don't know what happened there. So my paychecks for YouTube have gone down significantly. I do this full time. Yes, in the beginning of me traveling, I was picking up seasonal jobs and everything. So with me picking up seasonal jobs in the beginning, I wasn't able to really concentrate on the YouTube stuff as much. Now I've managed to, after the first year, meaning over the last 3 years, I've been managing on how to make this work without me stopping to pick up seasonal jobs. Now, with that being said, I want to let you guys know that I have supported myself since I was 16 years old. 16 years old, full-time supported myself. I've been working since I was 16 and everything. So I'm not dumb. And I know that if it got to the point where the paychecks for YouTube diminished completely, then I would stop and start picking up seasonal jobs. But meaning I would have to put YouTube on the back burner because I would have to concentrate on my job and do my seasonal job correctly. And that would have to be my main focus. So that's why I'm trying to build up my channel right now and get it back to where it was, because I'm trying to build those paychecks up. And I'm trying not to have to stop and do a seasonal job. Because if I stop and do a seasonal job, it's for 6 months in one location. And then I know that a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, we'll still watch those videos, but realistically, the views are going to go down even more in one location for 6 months. So I'm trying, so I'm sorry I'm putting out, actually, I'm not apologizing, but I'm putting out a lot of videos, meaning a lot of live videos, because I'm trying to build my channel. So I do have a Patreon, yes, if one of my moderators want to put that in there. So that's what's going on with me doing so many live videos. And I also want to point out one of the things about me trying to build my channel and do so much with my channel and everything is because you guys, if you have followed my channel, if you're new, then I'm not going to really get into all the story and everything. You can go to my playlist section and look up like my life story videos, and you'll see stuff about my life, because I do share my life, my whole life on my channel. So with that being said, because I've supported myself since I was 16 years old and had a job every day of my life since I was 16, but when I was 18, that's when I started working in the bar business. And so I was working in the bar business, being a bartender and running bars, managing bars, all the way up until I started traveling 4 years ago. I'm 47 years old. I know. But with me being in the bar business for pretty much my whole entire life, I have come to realize, because being out here on the road, living in nature and doing this stuff, you guys know I'm discovering who I am being out here, because I never knew, but we'll get into that in a minute. But one of the things I've come to realize, I can't do that. I just can't. So when that time comes for me to retire, because I was working pretty much for tips my whole entire life, it's not going to be a good social security check or, anything like that. Plus, I have, good friends that are older that collect social security and all that stuff, and they're getting like $1,000 a month for social security. So I'm not going to be able to live off of that. I am a single lady, so I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, because I'm always honest with you guys. Since I started making money off of YouTube and got monetized off of YouTube, I saw something here. I saw something with this whole YouTube thing, meaning I'm not doing YouTube. I don't do YouTube to be famous or popular or anything like that. I'm not doing YouTube for the popularity or the famous, stuff or whatever. I do YouTube. One of the reasons why I've decided to keep up with my YouTube channel, one of the reasons, is because I have a future. I feel like I have a future with YouTube. So if I can continue growing my channel, that means my paychecks will go up with YouTube, and I'll be able to put money in my savings account. And then one day, because my dream is to own a campground, which isn't going to be anytime soon. Don't worry. We have a while for that. Um, but one day, with me and the savings and all that stuff, when I get older and it comes to that point in time for me to retire, don't worry, I'm still going to be an old lady doing YouTube. But I'm just saying, I need the other income. I plan on buying a campground and running the campground and stuff like that, and still traveling probably. So that is my goal, and that is why I keep up with YouTube and everything. So and then also working in the bar business, you know, I quit drinking. I've been sober for 6.5 years now, and I did quit drinking when I was working in the bar, and it actually wasn't difficult. But working in the bar business, you're around the alcohol, and I was an alcoholic. I was a very bad alcoholic. Alcoholism runs into my family. So working in the bar business, like I did my whole entire life, you're around the temptations and everything, which is not good for an alcoholic like me. And that's all I ever did my whole life, was work in the bar. And to be quite honest with you, yes, working in the bars in Las Vegas, you make some really good money. But you know what? I was broke all the time when I was working the bars in Las Vegas. Why? Because I had a gambling problem, drinking problem, and so all my money went out the window. Now I've been out here in nature, living in nature, away from temptations, working on myself and everything, and I've managed to be more smarter with my money now than I. Okay, how is it now? Is it on now, Bill? No? Yeah? Yeah, it's on. Can you guys hear me now?
It's good.
Okay. So, sorry about that. And so that's one of the things right now. So then I had a few people also say, "Oh, I thought you're supposed to." This goes with me doing so many live videos and everything. "Oh, I thought you're supposed to be out there working on yourself, enjoying the peace and solitude." And I did reply to your comment, one of the people that left that comment, and I said, "There's 24 hours in a day. 24 hours in a day. I do these live videos 1 hour for 1 hour. So let's do the math there."
Hey, Sarah, your voice is cutting out.
Why is it? How am I sounding, guys? Am I sounding okay?
You're still cutting out.
All right. Some of these people said I'm doing. Maybe it's your signal. Can you turn yours off?
Fine?
Yeah. Just turn the Wi-Fi off.
Sure.
Turn your Wi-Fi off. Okay. So so to address that, there is 24 hours in a day. I'm doing these live videos for 1 hour. I always go an hour for my live videos. So let's do the math there. That leaves 23 hours in a day for me to enjoy my peace and solitude. And I'm not even doing videos every single day, you know? So yes, I have been bumping it up to 2 or 3 lives a day, and then I'm putting out more edited videos and stuff. But I still have the rest of the day to enjoy my live videos. So just want to say, if you guys have been following my channel for a while, and if you haven't, go back and watch some of those beginning videos when I first started YouTube and first started traveling. I was a very timid, shy girl. And I was always so concerned about what everybody thought about me. And I was always trying to transform myself into what everybody wanted. You know, I even did it with my videos in the beginning and stuff. But I've come a long way on my journey of out here traveling and living in nature. And I think you guys have seen that. I'm not this timid, shy girl anymore. I have my moments. Don't get me wrong. I can't be in big crowds, so that's when I clam up. But you know, I have been on this journey discovering who I am. And this is the first time in my whole entire life I am starting to know who Sarah is. I'm starting to become Sarah. And I'm not going to be the old Sarah where I change for people. I'm not going to go cut my dreadlocks off because you guys don't like them. I'm not going to cover up my tattoos because you guys don't like them, because you guys think they're trashy and an old lady should not have them. I came out here with a purpose, and I started traveling and doing this stuff for a purpose, and that was to discover who I was and to make myself happy. And I'm finally, in 47 years, knowing who I finally am. And I'm finally starting to be happy with myself. So, yes, I'm doing these live videos. And to be quite honest with you, doing all these videos, I've told you guys so many times before, doing these live videos is almost therapeutic for me. I mean, I enjoy chatting with all you guys. I mean, I have to say, because I've seen other channels live videos, I've seen other channels comments and stuff, and I'm not biased or anything. Maybe I am, I don't know, but I have some freaking good subscribers. I have some positive people on my channel. And so therefore, since I have so much positivity on my channel with people in my chat and my comments and all that stuff, then it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good doing this YouTube stuff. I gotta go finish making my coffee. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go make my coffee. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys started watching my channel because of my life stories and everything that I've been through and stuff. And I know that a lot of you guys felt sorry for me because I was this timid little shy girl, lady, whatever, and all that stuff. But I'm not that timid, shy person, and I'm not going to keep acting like I'm this. Well, I'm not, I never was acting, but I'm not going to act like I'm this timid, shy girl that's gone through all this stuff and everything, and everybody feels sorry for me, you know, so I can keep up the views and all that stuff, because I'm not an actor. I've said that plenty of times, and I feel like if I start acting and not being who I am, then I'm not my authentic self to you guys. And to be quite honest with y'all, I think a lot of you guys should probably enjoy seeing my transformation and how I'm growing and making myself better. And don't get me wrong, I still have my moments. I still have my moments with depression. I still have my moments with frustration and stress and all that stuff. I'm having one of those moments this morning. Sorry. So there's that. I'm trying right now to do whatever I can to make my channel grow. And I feel like I have a future with YouTube, and that's why I'm doing it. Not doing it for the fame, not doing it for the popularity. I mean, to be quite honest with you, I'm still getting adjusted to all that, so I'm doing it for my future. And another thing I want to address is my dog. You guys know I love my dog very much. I've had my dog since she was 3 months old, and she's about to be 13 years old. And in the 13 years, she's not had a whole lot of health problems. She does now because she's a senior dog. She never broke any bones, like she's been a good dog and well taken care of. Well taken care of. Point blank. I've had her for 13 years and she's still here and she's still happy. My dog, because I have no kids, is my kid. And I even put my dog before me sometimes. There's a lot of things out here in the world that I cannot do because of my dog. But do I go give her up? No. Do I go put her in a kennel somewhere? No. I just don't do those things. Because my dog is first. My dog is first before me going to see this beautiful place or anything like that. I love my dog. I've had to readjust my lifestyle because of her health issues that she has right now. Because she comes first. It's my child. She can't take care of herself. I'm mama. I have to take care of her. So, for all the people that think that I neglect my dog or anything like that, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, unsubscribe from my channel. Unsubscribe, because I don't need you on my channel. Not at all. Because when it comes to my dog, I'd rather have 2 subscribers to my channel than a bunch of people talking negative about my child. So, also, I know that I do not have her in some of my videos. And to be quite honest with you, the video that I just put out where I was driving by the Salton Sea in California and stuff, she was in the Jeep with me, but I was driving, so I wasn't going to multitask and try to show her in the passenger seat where she's sleeping, but she was in the Jeep with me. Like, it's sometimes, you guys, I mean, if a video comes out and my dog is not shown in that video, oh my God, the comments. I get so many comments of people flipping out on what did I do with my dog? Why is she not with me? Blah, blah, blah. And like, I really want to make like some sarcastic comment because I try to find humor in things. I really do try to find humor in things. So that's why I like to joke around and stuff. And I almost want to reply to these people and be like, oh, well, I was driving, pulled up to a red light, and there was a homeless person there. And I decided to just donate my dog to the homeless person. My dog is always with me 24/7. She is always with me. Now, when I film and she's not in those videos and stuff, I want to let you guys know she's with me. Right now, I'm traveling with people that have RVs. So she's probably in, like right now, she's in my friend's RV, enjoying the nice, cool weather inside of that RV because it's more roomier and breezier in there. She's always in my Jeep with me if I'm not traveling with somebody. So she just happens to not be on camera. Sometimes when I'm hiking around or walking around and I'm filming myself, she's actually on the ground walking right beside me. So stop with my dog. Stop. And I know that some of you guys probably think that I'm flipping out or anything like that, but I'm just going to say, I know I say it all the time, and I know you guys tell me not to let these comments get to me, but sometimes they do. And maybe it's because I started reading a lot of these comments this morning before I had my cup of coffee, just waking up. And we know that we're not completely awake then. And And probably not a good time to start reading negative comments before you have your cup of coffee. But that's what happened this morning. So yeah, so I'm on it this morning. We can't say that comments don't bother us. Like I said, I first of all, I want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys that are so positive in my comments and in my chat, because it's about 90% of my comments that are positive, and that's pretty good for social media. Then there's that little 10%, that's negative. And a lot of times I don't let it get to me. I don't. I just kind of laugh them off, and I make jokes in my head about it. But sometimes they do, and it just irritates me, because it just irritates me. I don't know how else to say it. I gotta get my coffee. Hold on. I'm also gonna move to the shade. It's starting to get hot. So those are just some of the things I wanted to address. There is a lot of other things that I wanted to address. Oh, the traveling with people. I've had some negativity about that. About, oh, you're supposed to be out there traveling by yourself and working on yourself, and now you're traveling with other people. Yeah, I am. I'm traveling with other people because I've been traveling solo by myself for 4 years. And one of the things that I've been trying to work on is depression and my mental illness. And let's face it, being out there by yourself gets lonely. And although I've done a great job on working on my depression, and it's definitely a lot better than what it was before I started traveling, I do get lonely out there. And being lonely out there in the middle of nowhere with a dog that doesn't talk back to you gets lonely. And when you're lonely, it triggers your depression. And then also over the last year and a half, I've had 3 incidents camping. One was the stalker. For a whole entire year, the stalker was following me around the States, which I think I've nipped in the butt by now. And then there was, the few other incidents and stuff. And that did shake me up a little bit, like that made me, as you guys see, it didn't scare me. It didn't scare me where I stopped traveling. Because if it would have really scared me, I would have gave up this lifestyle very quickly and stopped it. So it just shook me up, and it made me on more alert and more aware. So meaning I would go to these places and go camp, and I was on high alert. I mean, a leaf over there rustling in the tree. I'm like, what was that? So I am like stress-free right now, traveling with friends. I'm very stress-free. I'm enjoying it. Me and my friends have come to, we've sat down and talked, and sometimes there's going to be times that I want to go out and go venture off, and, we're camping together. It's not like we're by each other's side, holding hands and arms linked, 24/7. So we still have our space at the campsites. There's times that my friends might want to be by themselves. There's times I want to be by myself, and we just have our alone time at our campsites. There's times that I might want to go explore something by myself, or they want to go explore something by themselves, and they'll go do that. So it's just right now, I think it's a good decision for me to travel with people for right now, off and on. Sorry, I can't really read y'all's comments right now, so trying to go back. So I'm sorry, I'm just venting to you guys, because that's basically what I'm doing, is venting before I had my cup of coffee in the morning. But I'm going to be quite honest with you. I'm tired of seeing the stupid negative comments. And I know it's something that I have to expect, because I put myself out there. I'm on social media, and let's face it, even if you had 200 people following you, you cannot make all 200 people happy, and not all 200 people are going to be positive. So I get it. You know, I'm only asking for the negative comments because I put myself out there in social media world. It is the day in life that we live in, and it is the world that we live in where people are judgmental, very judgmental, and people are just not kind, and people are negative. And, you know, as much as I try to preach about kindness and positivity on my channel, let's face it, I can't cure everyone. Just can't do it. So, it's not going to happen. And the world's just going to get worse and worse and worse. I know it is. So, but I just want to let you guys know, if you're not happy with me and you don't like my dreadlocks, you don't like my tattoos, or you think I'm neglecting my dog, or you're tired of seeing me on YouTube, unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. I know I'm trying to build my channel, and I know I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers this year, and I know I'm working really hard at it, but I'd much rather not reach my goal and not get the subscribers, you know, than to deal with the negativity. I'd just much rather not. So, I mean, Anna, I say that all the time, honey. I do, you know. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't. It's just a crazy world we live in. And like I said, it's not going to get better. So there's that. And I feel like there were some more things I needed to address and some more things I wanted to say. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. This one isn't like that bad or anything. Because I'm doing more live videos now. Oh, let's go ahead and address that live video. So I have had a few people get upset because I'm doing the live videos in vertical mode, the up and down. And I love when I do the live videos in horizontal. I get it. You get more of a view when it's in horizontal mode. Drink some more coffee, Sarah. Than you do in up and down vertical. So I prefer to do them in horizontal. Jesus Christ. I need to wake up some more. You guys know what I'm saying. This way and that way. So, the reason why I'm doing the videos in vertical up and down mode is because YouTube pushes those videos out more than the that way video, because apparently I can't speak that word for some reason. So yeah, so they push them out more. And then if you're a YouTuber trying to build your channel, watching this right now, this is something good for you to know also. So if you do your videos in vertical mode, up and down, then whenever people are scrolling through those shorts, because you know people, they'll go scroll through those shorts and just keep scrolling and looking at them. Well, any live videos that are in vertical mode are going to pop up in those shorts feed. And if it was in horizontal, oh, I did it mode, it's not going to pop up in those shorts feed. And then also there's a live video section. And if you click on that and you start scrolling through all the live videos and everything, then they're all going to, you notice they're all in vertical mode, not in horizontal mode. So basically your live videos are going to be, if they're in horizontal mode, this way, that way, then basically all my subscribers are really going to be watching that video. But if I have it in vertical mode, then right now other people are going to be able to find, and I have a chance of gaining new subscribers. So that's why I'm doing the videos in vertical mode. So I know when you're watching it from a TV, I know that kind of sucks, because when you're watching it from a TV and it's vertical, you got all these black bars on the side of the video. And I apologize for that. But I'm trying to build my channel. And I'm trying to get my paychecks back up with YouTube. So, which comes with me building my channel. So, with me doing more live videos and everything, I thought about it last night when I was laying in bed. You know, I really wish that I could actually do a live video from places that I go to. Like today, I'm going to go do a hike somewhere, but things on this hike might be a little noticeable for people that may have seen it or in the area or even in the state, you know, so it would be recognizable. So I really wish I could do live videos to make them more interesting, of like me going to do a hike or something, if I had cell signal, instead of always just doing it from my campsite and talking to you guys. And I thought about that last night, you know, because I never give up my location. You guys know that. I never give up my location. My videos are always like, when they get released, my edited videos, I'm already like a month or 2 months gone from the location when that video comes out. So it would be hard for me to do a live video on some of these hikes or some of these places that I go to. But then I gave it some thought too, because I am traveling with people right now. And all the people that I'm traveling with, including myself, have protection. We all have protection. So I'm pretty safe. Let's just put it that way. I'm pretty safe. So I considered, I'm like, should I do a live video from some of the places that I go hiking? You know, because obviously the places that I go hiking are not anywhere near where I'm camped at. And then even if I did have some creepy person or something, or the stalker or whatever, show up to my campsite, it would not be a campsite that they would want to show up at. Seriously, it wouldn't. So, yeah, but Greg, some of these hikes do have decent signals. You know, I've noticed it a lot of times when I'm out hiking and I look at the cell signal and stuff like that. So some of the hikes do have good cell signal. So I don't know. Just have to figure it out. I think it just would be a lot more interesting, you guys getting to have a live video, a live view of me actually out exploring, you know, areas and stuff, than me just sitting here at my campsite making coffee or cooking dinner or venting because I didn't have coffee this morning. Or showing my Jeep. I can only show my Jeep so much, you know, so yeah. But then I also know that if I start doing those live videos of where I'm at, showing, then I'm going to get a lot of people in the comments going, oh, I thought you never gave out your location. Why are you giving out your location? Don't, blah, 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 blah. I just can't please them all. I really can't. Cannot please them all. And actually, the only person I'm trying to please is myself. So that's the only person that really matters to me, is pleasing myself. Even though I love you guys. So we're going to go for like another 19 minutes because I go for an hour. And then I have the rest of the day to go enjoy my peace and solitude. Okay, now I can see some comments, so have at it. Ooh, it's starting to get warm. Well, Phyllis, I know you get me, hon. It hasn't. We got 18 more minutes. You guys know Wonder Hussy is my friend, but I don't need her to come rescue me. You know, that's another thing too, is I know a lot of you guys found me through Wonder Hussy's channel. I know that, and I appreciate that. And me and her are really good friends. We keep in touch all the time. We actually have something special coming up at the end of the year, which is going to be pretty excited. But, you know, because a lot of you guys found me through Wonder Hussy, you guys, some of y'all, I'm not saying all of y'all, but you know what I'm saying. But some of y'all expect me to do my videos like her, or every time I meet up with Wonder Hussy, y'all expect us to do videos together. And, you know, me and Wonder Hussy, we did that. Every time we'd see each other and meet up, we'd always get the cameras out and we'd always film. And, you know, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I just met up with Wonder Hussy about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
About a month ago now.
About a month ago, actually. Sorry, about a month ago. I did meet up with Wonder Hussy, and we both talked. You know, we were like, let's not even film. Let's no pictures. Let's put the cameras down. Let's actually enjoy being friends and actually hanging out without filming and doing a collaboration video. So yeah, so it was the first time me and Wonder Hussy met up where we did not film anything, and it was actually refreshing and nice. So, um, you know, I understand that for the ones that found me through Wonder Hussy, I know that you guys love her to death, and that's, you know, that y'all's, how do I say, number one YouTuber, I guess is what you say. I don't know. Um, and I get it because I love her too. You know, she is my friend, but I'm not her. I'm not Wonder Hussy. I am Wandering Jeepsy. I know we both have the same name, Sarah, but I'm not Wonder Hussy. We are two different people, and we have two different ways of filming things. And just because we're friends and we've done a lot of videos together in the past does not mean I'm going to start trying to make myself like her. That would be me being fake and acting. So, you know, so I that annoys me a little bit too. It really does when you guys, and when I'm saying you guys, I'm not talking about all of y'all. Y'all know that. But when I get told all the time that I need to do this like Wonder Hussy, or I need to do that like Wonder Hussy, or blah, 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 you know, that's a little annoying, you know, because we are two different people. We have two different channels, even though they're a little bit similar, and even though we have a lot in common, and we do have the same first name and all that. We're just two different people. We have two different lifestyles and two different ways of filming, two different ways of editing, two different ways of making our coffee. We're just different. And definitely two different personalities. She's the wild and crazy one. You guys know that. She's the wild and crazy one. I'm kind of just like chill, laid back and stuff, you know. So yes, two different personalities for sure. 14 minutes, guys. 14 minutes. Oh, well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. You have a good day. Sorry, I'm like in the camera squinting because I'm trying to read y'all's comments. No, I don't know that person. I'll be quite honest with you guys. Like I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube. I watch some, and I'm not really friends with a whole bunch of YouTubers. I mean, you guys know Outdoor Gypsy, Desert Deb. Those are really good friends of mine. And then Wonder Hussy is a very good friend of mine. Oh, well, I guess I do know a few YouTubers. Russ from RV or TV is a good friend of mine. Maybe that's it. So those are about all the YouTubers I really know. Am I hiking today? I am. I am going to go do a hike today. So, and the one-legged miner. Yes, of course. Yeah, deer tracks. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. You know, there's millions, if not billions, of YouTubers on this platform right here. I mean, there's YouTubers from all over the world, all over Earth, everywhere, in every country. So probably billions, if not zillions. So if you are on a YouTuber's page and they just disgust you for some reason, or you don't like the way they look, or you don't like the way they're doing things, bam, you got a zillion other YouTubers you can go check out instead of wasting your time putting negative stuff on that channel. That's my opinion. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. 30 billion YouTubers. Wow. That's crazy. What's up, Ralph Patrick? Ralph Patrick has been a follower of the channel for a while. I think almost from the beginning. Thanks, Ralph. Yeah, so you guys get to see what I really look like waking up in the mornings. Because, you know, I guess everybody says you look different. You really get to see what a person looks like when they wake up in the morning. Well, ta-da, here I am. Starting to wake up a little bit more now. Maybe I should have had the coffee before I started this venting. Alrighty. Go take care of your grandbabies. My coffee mug is just, I think I got it off of Amazon. I'm pretty sure I did. Almost everything I get is off of Amazon. We got 10 minutes, guys. Right? Yep, 10 minutes. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful. Beautiful. Starting to warm up, though. Starting to warm up. Am I a nomad? Yes, I am. I am a nomad. I live and travel in this thing. It's called a Jeep. But I live and travel in that. That is my tiny home on wheels. Full time. Montana, I bet the weather is nice up there right now. Don't ever try to understand it. We'll never understand it. You know, the negative people and the people that want to judge me, people that are not happy with themselves. That's all I see. And hopefully one day they can do what I'm doing and try to make themselves happy and discover who they are also. And maybe then they could stop being negative and stop judging people, and they'd probably have a happier life. Favorite places? Well, let's see. My favorite states are Utah, Washington, South Dakota, Montana. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Guess it wasn't a favorite state if I'm forgetting it. Alaska too, but you know, I didn't really get to spend a lot of time on land in Alaska. So, but I have a feeling that when I do go back to Alaska and it's on land and I spend time there, I have a feeling that will be my #1 favorite state. So, but I took a 7-day cruise to Alaska, and while I did get off the ship for the excursions and did get to go spend like a day on land, you really can't really take it all in, you know, just going to do an excursion for a day. So, do I cook or buy food? Oh, I cook. I am a Southern gal, so I love to cook. That was one of the things I told myself when I started traveling and living this lifestyle, was I was not going to just eat sandwiches and soup and fast food and salads all the time. Don't get me wrong, I like my salads. Oh, thank you very much, bud. Thank you. It always helps. So I've always loved to cook my whole entire life. Us Southern folks do, especially us Southern ladies. So I have a 2 burner stove, and realistically, that's all you need is a 2 burner stove, and you can cook just about anything that a person can in a house, except for baking stuff, because I don't have an oven. So I cook full blown meals, which you will see on some of my videos, and which I'm trying to also in the process trying to do a recipe book. So trying is the key word. I'm trying to get the recipe book done by the end of the year, so I'll have them when I go back to Quartzsite for the meet and greet there. Yes, Colorado is a beautiful state too. I've been to Colorado. I have a bunch of videos of Colorado. I was out there one time in the fall, which was an amazing time to be out there in the fall with all the colors and everything. So much yellow on the trees when I was out there. So there's a whole, you guys go to my playlist section on my main page of YouTube. I have tons of different playlists, and I categorized all my playlists with the states, all the states that I've been to. So all the things I've done in Arizona, all the things I've done in Utah, all the things I've done in Washington. So like there's a Washington playlist, a Montana playlist. So I categorized all that. And then I also have a playlist of how I live in my Jeep, and then a playlist of my life stories. If you're new and you want to know what I'm about and who I am, go look at that playlist. Who said barbecue cookies? That's a horrible thing to say, barbecue cookies. You don't talk about cookies like that. That's horrible. Oh, I'm going to do me, DJ Mac. I'm always going to do me. I'll do me now till the day I die. So, because this is the first time I'm doing me. I am not homeless. Not homeless. I choose to live this lifestyle. So, there's a difference. I choose to live this lifestyle. I gave up a 10-year career that I had to go live in nature and to work on myself. So I'm not homeless. Do I like grits? Of course I like grits. I'm from the South. That's cute, deer tracks. So I'm going to be ending the video soon. I see there's a lot of you new guys on here because y'all are asking a bunch of questions. I answer all those questions that you're asking in other videos that you can find in my playlist. So if I start answering all these video questions right now, because my live video is almost at an hour and I have to go take the other 23 hours of the day to go enjoy my peace and solitude, I'm not going over an hour. So, so there's lots of videos of me talking about how I live this lifestyle, how I do it, and all that stuff. So all the answers, because I'm ending the video in 4 minutes, guys. I'm sorry. So we'll be here all day if I start answering all these questions. Or you can wait till my next live video and y'all can ask some of those questions in my next live video. To sum up that one question, though, I started this lifestyle because I was a miserable person my whole entire life. I went through some tragic things before I started traveling, and I've suffered with depression my whole entire life, and I just had a miserable life my whole life. Something had to give, and nature has always been peaceful to me and has always been my therapy with hiking, camping, all that stuff. And so my way of finally dealing with my past and dealing with the things that I went through was to go live in nature and start traveling. And that's why I do it. That's just a rough summary right there. So Oh, you guys have a lovely day too. I do have a nice setup. At least I think I do. Mosaic Mind. So I do try to read well, okay. So first of all, I read all my comments on my edited videos. I read all my comments. I don't miss any of those comments. If I don't like it, if I don't like that comment, it's because I didn't like the comment. So it didn't need to be liked. As far as the chat goes in the lives, normally I can see all the comments and keep up with them and everything, but because I just vented with you guys and was so focused with venting and getting all that out, I did miss a lot of the comments on here, so I am sorry. Okay, we got 1.5 minutes, guys. And it's getting hot, so it's time to get out of this long sleeve shirt. I'm not stressed out, Scott B, before I had my coffee. So I'm not stressed out. I am probably the least stressed I've ever been in my whole entire life. Yeah, but you know, some of my Mosaic, some of my friends that have larger channels, you know, I've discussed with them how they keep up with things and stuff like that. And, you know, basically you just try to keep up with comments throughout your days or whatever. But sometimes there is days I just don't feel like YouTubing, so I won't read the comments. But then you take a day where you go over your emails and then you go over all your comments. So it's kind of like a job, you know, seriously, it's a job. So you do have to take like a day to just go through all your comments and everything. All right, guys, I'm about to end it. For all you guys that are new, that was asking all these questions and everything, go check out my playlist section, and there's a whole playlist on how I live in my Jeep, how I do it, why there's a playlist section of my life stories, why I started this traveling, why I chose this lifestyle. So go check out the videos. And then if you like what you see, subscribe, please, because I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers this year. And thank you guys for listening to me vent, but I think it was just stuff that needed to be addressed. Because I'm not going to sit there and reply to all those comments. And thank you guys so much for being so awesome and so amazing and being so kind and so positive, not with just me, but with each other in the comments and stuff in the chat. So thank y'all for being some of the best subscribers in the world, because if it wasn't for all you guys,